For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com.
What's poppin', everybody? It's a Sabre 54 TCG Online match with Gengar in the standard format. Not Gengar VMAX though, the Darkness one. I decided to go back to the Psychic Gengar deck that I've made with the Sword and Shield regular Gengar. Many people probably don't even remember this card, but it's a cool card and I sort of missed the deck. I wanted to use it again. Updated a little bit. We did get a few cards since the last time I used it, but it's 99.9% the same deck. I mean, it's the addition of Radiant Gardevoir and I guess a fourth Cresselia or third. I don't remember. I think I did have three in the first place. But if you guys don't know, it's the Gengar that does the damage swap effect. I think that's what the ability name is, but even if it's not, it's what it does. You can move your own damage counters from your Psychic Pokemon only. And we can do some healing combos with Scoop Up Net. You guys are going to see if you don't fully know. Now, my opponent opened up with the Comfy here. I guess they're going to make us learn this Pokemon too. One of the more, I don't want to say forgotten, but obscure grass fairy Pokemon from Sun and Moon. I'm quite sure. Yeah, it wasn't from X and Y. At least anyway, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was from the X and Y era. But one of the two eras, new generations came so fast, but didn't even get to experience them fully. But I know it's a freaking fairy grass Pokemon, or just a fairy Pokemon actually, that just looks like a flower ring. But because this card is seeing so much play, we're not going to forget the Pokemon now, that's for sure. So you want to make a Pokemon memorable, you got to make a broken card from it. And he does have the Cramorant, Greninja. I guess they're reading Greninja for that extra draw. But I don't know yet what kind of deck it is. It could be like a Sableye Cramorant deck. Maybe it's a Giratina, maybe, who knows. Could even be Hisuian Gutva, because they use this sort of engine. A lot of decks use this kind of engine now for stuff. Now, we're going to get our Zacian, Psychic Zacian V out and get the triple energy plus thanks to Cresselia. It's great when you can do this. If you can't and you have to play first, then Zacian has its own effect that's going to give himself an energy, which is kind of okay. It's not so great because, I mean, if Cresselia was active, we can do the same thing. But I guess turn one, when you can't really do much, maybe it helps. But the point of this dude is that he's just a good, solid Psychic V Pokemon, 220 HP. Gonna do more damage depending on the Psychic energies I have. Has room to get even stronger if you want to put more than 3 on it. And yeah, I guess the ability can help so that you have some sort of backup if you have to play first. Can't make use of Cresselia. Got my two Ghastlies down. Obviously, we're going to try and get the Gengar out with this. And this deck, I mean, it's hard to use. There's no coincidence. It's not a top tier 0 deck. It takes a little bit of setup. You need to have a decent list, and things need to go according to plan. But if they do, and your opponent can't get one-hit knockouts, then you're really gonna mess with them once you start healing up the damage on your Pokemon and negate their attacks basically completely. So he decided to, well, he used Escape Rope. He didn't pull, but I did promote Zacian because I know the Cramorant isn't going to do anything on it, and my plan is, got the rare candy, gonna get the Gengar out and put the damage counters on Gengar. I don't want to put them on Cresselia because it has energies on it, so this is a bit risky, but we're just gonna go for the guaranteed play here. Instead of using Oak, I use the Skylight, get the Incense, we're gonna get the Gengar out, put the damage counters on Gengar, and the important thing is Zacian is going to remain healthy with the damage counters on, with the energies basically. We're going to make sure he's healthy. And it's kind of important because he has the energies. We don't really have any energy acceleration besides Cresselia. That sort of lucky, if you play second, you get that triple energy acceleration. So you got to maintain your Pokemon with energies. That's the point of this Gengar, just keeping them healthy so that we can still attack. So I'm gonna put the damage counters on Gengar. If he pulls on it, he pulls on it. It doesn't matter. I can get out a second one. At the very least, make sure we're healthy for now. And later on, if I see a different Cresselia, we're just gonna do the scoop up combo. So get rid of this dude. No real threat so far. Cramorant, it's halfway there, doing 110, but not quite enough. So now we're healthy, fresh, got our first prize, and it's my opponent's turn. Gonna draw some more stuff with Comfy. I mean, if you really think about it, this is like a damn Jirachi, but you have to remove something. So go with Oak, gonna discard double supporter. It's a bit unfortunate having to discard two, but we did the job. And I get the Fog Crystal, exactly what I need to get the Cresselia here. And this is where the combo, the healing combo comes in. This is one of the tricks you can do. This has been a trick since the base set Alakazam days. Shout out to my TCG overview. You guys should check it out. Alakazam, history of Alakazam in the TCG. But you can do a lot of different combos with damage manipulation effects for your own Pokemon, obviously. The possibilities are endless. But the main thing, or one of the easiest things you can do, is the scoop up combo here. We're going to put the damage on Cresselia, use the scoop up net, and it's almost like I use a Hyper Potion without having to discard energies. So, yeah, similar to, Dark Box, Aromatisse decks, moving the energies around to use a Max Potion. This is a little bit different, but the goal is the same. So get the VMAX Cape too. Cape of Toughness, whatever the name is. I'm always going to confuse it forever, but it helps. Going to give us more HP. I dug around to see if there were like any better Psychic Pokemon I could use instead of Zacian, but there's not really much. I guess maybe Golurk V could be something, but if got the same HP, his attack that devolves Pokemon, your opponent you could help out your opponent. So yeah, if that attack did like 220 or something, and we would devolve V-Stars, then it goes in hand, but then I get the KO, and then I don't have to deal with the V-Star completely. It would have been better, but because it only does 180, it's not good enough. I mean, I guess I could do like Choice Belt, but even still, I would have liked it to be at least 200 maybe. But nevertheless, it's Zacian, and I still got the one Necrozma, the regular one too, V. Gonna put in some work. So my opponent got those Giratina out. I guess I need to pay attention to what he's doing. So this is a Giratina V-Star, kind of a lost zone deck. And man, I should have switched. I decided to not switch, and now I'm gonna pay the price. I should have switched and used the Cresselia to attack, but instead we're paying the price now. Got rid of the Zacian and all of my damn energies. I don't know why he used the GX attack, the V-Star attack, V-Star power. I guess to save the energies. Gonna put the Psychic Energy on Cresselia, the other one now. Do not have much of a choice. And do we Marnie? Do we boss his orders? Whatever I do, it's not gonna be pretty. Used up a bunch of switching outlets, so I think I'm gonna try and get him stuck. Pick on the Giratina with 1 energy and do 30 damage. That's not sweet, but what can I do? Yeah, we made a misplay that's probably gonna bite me in the ass. Letting the Zacian, attaching the energy on Zacian and not using the switch where I could have used it. Basically. So Mirage Gate. Damn, oh, he missed it. No energies. Wow. I mean, I guess there are a lot of energies. There are a lot of energies on the board. Obviously a few in the discard pile, and he must have removed a few in the lost zone as well. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these extreme decks. Okay, there's only one, but he did sort of run out. So that's good. I just hope he can't find a way to switch the Giratina. He puts the manual attachment, so he could retreat, and he does retreat. Here comes Giratina. Damn. So there goes Cresselia and my 2 energies. If I could at least get an attack off 120 for 2, but no. Now I guess the good news is, the good thing to note and pay attention to is that he is very low on energies. So he had to discard 2 again, in the lost zone no less. I suppose that's why the training stadium is there, for a little bit of energy recovery. We're going to use it ourselves here. I could very well use it. Make use of Cresselia still. We're going to go with Marnie. I need to see a different Pokemon, and I want to get rid of his stadium actually. We don't, but we do see the Quick Ball. So I'm going to discard Schoolgirl. Yeah, I've got the Full Art Shauna in here too, because I want this, and I'll max out Marnie. All we can really run. Get another Zacian V. Put the Cape of Toughness on, and gonna go for Roar of the Sword. Basically was gonna be the same shit when Cresselia is active. But yeah, I gotta slowly get my power up once again. Are we gonna get it in time? I hope. Giratina needs 2 more energies to attack. He's gonna get a few of them free, obviously thanks to the stadium, which we gotta get rid of ASAP. But if he doesn't have any energies in the deck, I know that Mirage Gate trainer card isn't going to work. So hopefully I can just get at least 1 turn of no attack. And he decides to retreat. Goddamn. He really doesn't want to miss a beat. So using the Cramorant, that card can attack for free. And he's going to decide to kill the Gengar, which is very, very annoying. And you guys can see how ridiculous this is. This Gengar has 110 HP. 1 freaking 10 HP. 110. In the Sword and Shield era. It's insanity. It should have been 150 at least. And it doesn't even have free retreat. God, it's because I suppose they think, oh, this ability is so broken. But I mean, it didn't really do anything. I'm probably the only guy that used this Gengar and try to make it work. Like, I doubt there's even any videos on it on YouTube besides mine. But anyway, we have the second one out, but this is the last one. I'm only running 2, because yeah, it's not the type of stage 2 that we can run a playset of in this deck. This deck is very delicate when it comes to consistency. You just gotta pick every card the right amount of number, and I'm gonna have another passive turn with Roar of the Sword. Gonna get the 3rd energy on Zacian. But because he was so hasty to discard the energies from Giratina and not go for the big attack, I mean, I guess he did get the kill anyway. But he lost everything. He has to start from scratch again. I suppose he's gonna make use of Greninja with a double snipe. It also discards energies when it attacks. And that's not gonna help him much, because 90 won't get a KO on any of my Pokemon, even Gengar. And I can use Scoop Up Nets, of course. I still have plenty to use. I mean, I only used 1. I can still use 3. So he targets Zacian and Gengar. And gotta pay the price, discard 2 energies from the Greninja. I mean, it's gonna run out of energies at this point. We're gonna make use of his stadium since I can. But what I really want to do is, we're gonna use Life Shaker, of course. But I want to see my own counter stadiums, just so that I can cut his energy recovery. Because he's really making use of that stadium. If it wasn't for that, he was probably already gonna lose. Okay, so put the damage counters on Cresselia. And yeah, it does take a little bit of time, especially in games when you use these effects. Same for Sinister Hand at Dusknoir. So put 110 and heal the Cresselia. Indeed, indeed. If I had the Radiant Gardevoir, it would have been even better. Okay, so Life Shaker again. Make sure the Gengar remains healthy. Put all of them on Cresselia. Or maybe should I just split them up? Actually, no, because then the Greninja is more dangerous. We're going to put all of them on one Pokemon, Cresselia. Okay. And it's going to be Marnie time. Indeed, indeed. Attach my energy. And just doing 120. I mean, I'm not going to kill the Greninja. I could switch and just try to apply pressure, but I'm just going to go the more cautious route. Maybe I'm being just too damn cautious. But anyway, we're just going to go for Marnie. Keep the switch. I've got 2 switches that aren't used. And I do get my stadium. Excellent. This is exactly what I wanted. This sort of a bath, hot spring stadium, whatever the name is, once again. It's going to make our basic Pokemon more bulky. It's going to help him, of course, too. But I'm still going to be a 2-hit KO on the Greninja. It's not going to affect Giratina, so we should be good. It definitely helps Zacian. It ensures that I can't get 1-hit KO'd. So he only has 1 energy in play. No way to recover energies unless he plays a different card. Another stadium. I mean, so many resources that have already gotten used. So he has an ordinary rod. That's going to be a method to recover energies, and the Cramorant. But do you got Mirage Gates to use? Can you do something? I mean, even those aren't going to be enough for Giratina. Like, even if he could make one more attack, a big attack with Giratina, he doesn't win still. So instead he's going to put them on Greninja, and it's going to try to snipe again. I mean, he is going to be able to get the kill on Cresselia, and at this point, we can't let anybody die. So Marnie is going to be my supporter again. And I mean, this dude is going to die. He's not going to have any energies in play. So it looks bad for me. Looks like he has such a big advantage over me, but to be honest, I have him in checkmate. I'm in control of this game. I still got scoop up nets to use. Can still use Gengar's ability. Here's another scoop up net. Indeed, indeed. Gonna make sure it's healthy. And yeah, even gonna put a Cape of Toughness on the Cresselia. Why the fuck not? So put all of the damage on the Cresselia with no energies. Scoop up net just to be completely safe. Even if it's just 90, we're just gonna go for it. And then it's gonna be offensive. We're gonna be on the offensive now. Doing damage. I've got more energies in play. Zacian is completely fresh and unused. And he has nothing else. I mean, he used Giratina's VSTAR power. He used up a lot of energies. Went through his whole deck. It's checkmate, my friend. Checkmate for sure. So get the Greninja kill. That's out of the way. And you get wobbuffet too. This is going to be good if I can use it. It still has Cramorant actually. So I need to be careful. You know, boss's orders, attacking this dude, and then boss's orders could be nasty. Alright. So let's play down wobbuffet and get a Psychic Energy with Fog Crystal. Start putting those on wobbuffet. It's would have been so good if I could pull an attack off with that dude. Do the little combo. They basically made that card to work with the Gengar. But retreat onto the Zacian. No more games. Gonna start moving my damage counters, but he decided to surrender. So a GG. Very good against Giratina. GG with Gengar, Life Shaker. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends. I'll see you guys on the next one. Wazay!